What are some of the techniques that you'll use to like nag the guy so we can look out for those as men?
I don't know. Just lower his self-esteem, I guess. Calling him names or something.
Because those are some of the things you've done with him in the past?
Yeah, I guess.
What are some of the mean things that you've said to your boyfriend even though he's doing his best?
If they have like a gym or something, like try to insult that to kind of like get them down, I guess.
Just tell him like you're nobody, your rap career's not going to work out. What's the ultimate goal? Just to keep him in like a constant state of like depression?
I guess kind of like make them doubt themselves about like who they are as a person and like their own personalities and stuff like that, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. That's great. Well,
Alright, when I start by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Shema with Shabbat, Shema Kakwadash, the abundance of the apostle, and it is a great millstone. Shalom to all the Akim out there pushing the word of sincerity and the truth. And I just want to do like a light commentary. This video was published like 10 months ago. A brother just posted it just literally a few minutes ago, and Spirit jumped on me to do a lesson on it. For the brothers out there, because it boils down to brothers. These women are reserved for wicked ass niggas any damn way. That's why there's no, really sympathy for a majority of you jakes that be in these toxic relationships, getting slapped upside your head, getting your Xbox throughout the third floor, straight onto the concrete, getting your car, car glass busted in, beat down in these domestic violence relationships, because a lot of you niggas are wicked, to be honest, and really, for Jake, brothers in the faith, these are the type of individuals you avoid at all costs. All right, these type of women that get off by belittling men, trying to tug at your inconsistencies and your weaknesses to keep you down, to keep you like she just said, her main goal is to make sure that his self-esteem is low. When you think about something that's esteemed, it's like steam, something that brings you up, and she doesn't want to do anything in her nature. And that's a lot of these women. They inherently possess the traits of breaking you down, not building you up, but breaking you down. Like a damn albatross around your neck. She's basically like, designed to keep you in captivity. And us brothers have to use that discernment to know what type of women we actually involve ourselves with and deal with. Because plain and simple, majority of these women ain't shit. I did a lesson on that a little while back. Majority of these women, they not worth a damn. They worth only as much as the vagina in their pants. That's it. It gets no more past that. A lot of these women can't cook. They can't clean. They just on the internet, on the phone all day, bullshitting. They go to work, go home, spend the little checks that they get, and don't have shit to show for it. So, they use their entertaining, their downtime, idle time, which majority of these women have hell of it, due to the fact that they don't have any type of purpose. I'm not saying all these women, don't have some type of ground and ambition that they're working towards. And the women that do, those so-called women that be up, a lot of those women shit on men from a different perspective. That's why the scriptures speak about all wickedness is little, but to the wickedness of a woman. Brother had posted earlier, and Nietzsche said, which we know, of course, the Most High don't make mistakes, but Nietzsche was a philosopher, and he said the Most High second greatest mistakes, I think, was creating a woman. And of course, the Most High doesn't make mistakes, but Jake been knowing that a lot of these women have very, very ill nature about themselves. Israelites within the scriptures, different cultures understand the wickedness that these different women possess and house in their demonic vessel, and they don't want to exercise that negativity. They'd rather push it on you to keep you down because they feeling down. All right? And this is the time to rise up out of that mentality. That's why it tells you, if a woman don't want to go the way you want, just write her a bill of divorce, get the fuck away from her. Excuse my French, man. We living in that time, you gotta be cold-hearted, man. All that. But where she got to go, throw her ass out. If she got that mentality of, shitting on you, calling you a ain't shit nigga, here it is, she might be living in your quarters. You busting your ass consistently 50, 60 hours a week. I know individuals in the world that do, monstrous hours just to come home and get talked about like they ain't shit. Like they're not doing enough. You have these women that use this reverse psychology shit You're never around. But then she got over $10,000, tens of thousands of dollars in credit card debt and all kind of debt, car payments, financing a 2018 car, and she only making so much. So you gotta damn near, you gotta grind. You gotta grind. You know, you gotta damn near go all over the world just to make $1 to bring it home, just to sustain. And then she looking like you're not here enough, and then they'll justify cheating. You see, there's no winning with a lot of these women. So if there's no winning, get in a place that's feasible where you could actually build yourself and where you could actually grind and move upwards. I'm talking about you brothers that's in the faith of Yahweh Shemel Rashah, man. There's no, a lot of these women, you look at their good side, so to speak. You'll see the little good, traits that some of these women possess. You know, she might be she has like 30% good in her and 70% demon. But you know what, that 30% good, I want to change her. I want to take her and mold her. She had some fucked up ways. She got molested, yada yada yada. I want to actually do what I can to actually, get that out of her. Yes, she cheated on me 2 or 3 times, but I believe that there's a way of, me being a good person. That's how a lot of these jakes, me being a good person, I know I have to forgive her. And then years go by, she's still cheating and doing all this madness. And then you see like, damn, this chick didn't add up to shit. I just wasted over 15 years with this girl. And now she might have divorced you or left you and took damn near everything out of your house, as well as your children that you actually gave to her, because a man is the seed planter. A man gives a woman a child, all right? But this is Micah 7:10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said to me, where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. Right, and there's plenty of examples of even women that, were attached to righteous men that doubted the Lord, spoke ill of the Lord, you know, because a lot of these women are designed, like, they're fickle. A woman is a fickle and a changeable thing. 1 minute she loves you, 1 minute she hates your guts. 1 minute she's hugging you and telling you she's gonna make you breakfast. Next minute she slapping you upside the head and damn near throwing the breakfast food on your damn clothes, man. Hot, putting hot pots of water being thrown on your body while you sleeping. And there's a lot of jakes that's doing that. Hey, I speak for myself. I ain't going through that shit. I will not be, I won't allow myself to be put down to that type of degree, especially by a damn woman, man. Not by no man, not by anybody, And I would never treat anyone as such. Brothers in the faith, belittling, talking shit about men that's around me just because I have certain things that I have to work on. So I'd rather actually keep these men low so that I could feel good about myself. That's some bullshit, man. And like I said, that's the mindset of a lot of majority of these Americans. That's why they call them that. A lot of these different countries, they don't deal with the black woman. They don't deal with a lot of these Americanized white women. They don't deal with a lot of these guys that be overseas. They see how fucked up in the head these women are, and they be like, you know what? I'm fine with that. If I'd rather get something overseas while I'm here. Majority of them be like, you know what? I just deal with a woman for sex. Because that's as far as it gets. When it gets to trying to actually build her mindset and actually, basically make a true woman out of her, a lot of these women aren't going for it. A lot of these women do not want to be true women. Now, you could go into the etymology.com, which I don't have the definitions queued up, which I could get, but through the spirit, I'm just going to it. Woman just means servant. All right? It's plain and simple. A woman's job is to service her man. The scripture spoke about how a woman's in Genesis, she shall cleave unto her husband, and they shall be one flesh. All right, but this is but that's not the condition, so to speak, and that's not the case in the times that we're living in now. This is Sirach 25:16. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. Right, and if you're a brother that actually lives with a woman, you might have a car, and you might be in a toxic relationship. Everything that you do, like I said, she's belittling, like a prime example, this finished chick. And she's finished, I'm just being honest, The girl is finished. She's a damn three tops, three on a good day, and she has the nerve to actually, you know, dog and tell a man that he's not shit and this and that and the other. You know, she said if he has a dream, she strip it. That's a dream. You know, that's a succubus. She's a dream eater. When you look up, I think succubuses, the definition goes into dream eaters. You know, anything that you try to have as inspiration, she wants to snatch that away from you. Any type of goals, any type of successful mindsets to get out of that bad negative condition, she wants to take that away from you. Because what? These type of women like to make slaves out of men, you know? But anyways, I'm going to keep going on that. Uh, I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with the wicked women. Right, like I was saying before, if you're in a situation, you know, that's not feasible, just pack your shit up and go. A lot of these women be having these secondary savings accounts that you don't know about, you know, and you think she just as broke as you when she got a fat bag just in case things don't go right. She already got 2 or 3 niggas lined up just in case things don't go right. She could go sleep over, you know, Dirty Dick Jermaine or Tyrone House, you know. She already got all these things already set up, and women fortify themselves with you know, with niggas and money, so to speak, just in case, you know, while you thinking, all right, I'm going all in. I'm putting everything on the line. You shouldn't even be thinking like that and I'm talking about majority of these men. Of course, certain brothers, you know, they have certain things established, you know, with their woman, and I'm not knocking that, of course. But the reality and the truth is, as a man, you should have your own. You should actually have your own so-called safe haven, because women switch up. You know, a woman that you may think is a good woman, which good is just a subjective thought. She's doing that which a woman ought to be doing at this present time. So you feel that she's, you know, a so-called good woman. Um, but then, you know, as the test of time takes place, her wickedness starts to show more and more and more. Just like it says with Esau, never trust thine enemy. And hey, Micah 7 spoke about her being an enemy. So if you're in these situations where, you know, it's just you living in a house with a wicked woman, get up out of there, man. Because it's going to do nothing but bring you down, bring your esteem low, like hurt. Like he said, it's a technique, the technique of bringing them down. And even when I typed into how to break a man, they got other ways, tactics, how to mind fuck a guy, and, you know, these different women, you know, how to break up with the guy so that it hurts. You know, these women are all about, you know, doing things for spite and to make sure that you actually feel it. But continuing on, I want to jump to verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. Right. So all the wickedness accumulated doesn't even compare remotely close to the wickedness that a woman possesses. Like I said, it's inherited. A lot of these women be, you know, 7, 8 years old. They learn from their mothers. You know, they learn from a lot of times their wicked ass fathers, or they have sisters and aunties that might be prostitutes and tricks, and then they learn game. They get put up on game. So by the time a woman is 25, 26 years old, she knows all, you know, all the little techniques and tactics on how to keep a man down, and they want to keep him down. That's why, you know, everybody knows the saying about the good man. You know, a man that's actually, you know, nice guys finish last. If you're a nice guy and you just want to take a woman out and give her roses and shower her with gifts, in most cases she's cheating on your ass. You know, a lot of times, you know, what they call them, beta male providers. If you got that beta male, you know, you're talking about getting her a nice car, and there's a lot of these guys on the internet. I've seen a video, thing a dude sent a girl like 12,000, you know, which he's a dumbass, but he sent her like $12,000 and she never wrote him back. A lot of these women be doing this shit online, man. And that's why you got to watch these different sites that you on, you know, especially making these financial exchanges to women from damn these damn platforms. You don't even know this woman. It's certain women that make hundreds of thousands of dollars from men that they never even seen. And a lot of times it be dudes on the other line. You just writing, you know, you might be writing a girl. And I know dudes that actually do this shit. All right. I met here in Atlanta, I met a couple of individuals that's dudes that set up women accounts, and they'll talk to you like a woman. You know, tell you handsome, you look big and strong. It's a whole nigga on the other side of that line just for you to send him money. And then they say, oh, I got to get my nails done. I got to look cute for you for when I'm actually going to come in town, yada, 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 you know. And then you over here, you know, throwing out everything out your savings account. You've been saving for damn near 2.5 years, and you give it out within the space of 2 months. And then you look and you wonder why you finish. All right. So it says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. Right. So the Lord set that curse up for a lot of you big head, no good Negroes to fall upon that, man. Like I said, it ain't no sympathy for you Jakes. You Jakes that be frauding and doing evil by your own brethren, doing evil by your parents. And then you step out to the real world, you know, and then you fall into something. And then the situation is driving you nuts. Hey, the Lord set that curse up for you. All right. That's payback, man. All right. Just like how, you know, like the Lord knows how it feels to get cheated on. So a lot of these jakes that get cheated on, it's through the Spirit of the Lord. The Lord set you up to have an ain't shit woman, man. You know, to be lied to, get your feelings played with, because and it's like you did the same thing to so and so. You did the same thing to the Lord. You know, your woman's not honoring you, your children's not honoring you because you didn't honor your father and mother. All right, but if you would have kept that chain of respect, then you would have understood the concept of respect, and people around you would respect you. And if it's anybody that's negative, then you would have knew how to basically get them away from you, because you understand the standard of how a man should be treated, how a father should be treated, how a mother should be treated, you know, how you should be treated. But these jakes don't go off a standard. That's why they'll get these damn women with tattoos from the top of their face damn near to the bottom of their ankles. You know, these women be having all kind of crazy tattoos. Then these tattoos tell a story of how wicked they are. All these different weird tattoos on them. Then you think you got think you got Sarah in reincarnation. Think you got, you know, one of the descendants of Mary or something like that. You know, these jakes are bugged out. But continuing on. As the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the aged, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. Right, just chewing his ass out, you know, to the point where he has no spirit in him. And you see that me and the Captain Brother Abba, we be joking around. And we see that also, you know, you'll go to your family reunions, and you might have a 70, 80-year-old grandpa, and he look like he finna drop dead. He be in that chair, and he look like him and the chair is fused together. No spirit. You talk to him. Then you talk to grandma. Grandma got all kind of energy. She damn near be want to spin on her head. You know, because she done sucked up. She has that man's soul within her. She sucked the literal life out of him. You see? And it's a lot of jakes like that. But guess what? It's a curse. You know? That goes back to Deuteronomy 28 and 56. And we'll never have full union with our women. We'll never have full tranquility, so to speak, with our women. The women of our nation, because the Lord set that up as a curse. All right? 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for pleasure. Right. So if the whole thing about getting with a lot of these women is because of how they look and how the sex feel, then you in for a rude awakening, because she's going to show you her true side. And literally, how long is you literally in the bed per day, per week with this woman? You know, you having sex, you know, so and so amount of hours a week or per month, but then the rest of the hours you hearing nothing but nagging and how you ain't shit. You see? That's why a lot of these women, these super fine women, those be the worst ones. Those be the ones you stay with. Those be the lowest value women. These women that be be tens online and shit, you know, and you scrolling all through her picture, then you want to find her OnlyFans to donate money, you know, just like these hundreds of other Negroes. Those are the ones you keep from, and then you don't have a chance of getting with her, because she's always seeing Negroes like you that's always basically kissing each cheek of her ass, you know, wanting to drink her bathwater. That's not how a man of the Lord should be. This is the thing where the Lord's raising up righteous men. All right, understanding your value, know your worth. You see, anything else is you know, it's basically not necessary. All right, I'm just gonna read these last couple verses. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. Right. And you know who wants to be around anybody that's angry all the time, impudent, and of much reproach? Every time you turn around, you hear all the negative things about yourself. Never any type of positivity, you know. And like I said, arguing, constant arguing. You always, every time, you know, you might walk in the house, you damn near know it's finna be a boxing match. You might as well put the gloves on, you know, basically, you know, metaphorically, you putting the gloves on, and you over here damn near finna go into a full-fledged fucking bout going inside your house that you pay bills for. And a lot of times you Jake's going there to get your ass whooped. You ain't going there just to, you know, a one round, you know, TKO. You going in there to literally get your ass chewed out. Then these, you know, different Jakes. That's why they try to put this extra gangster image on, because they know that their manhood is literally being deprived from them in those 4 quarters, man. So now they got to go extra hard for whatever, you know, other involvement they're in. When they should have all, and a real man doesn't have to flex. He ain't got to flex his muscles, especially around other men. You should already have a level of comfort, like, you know what, I'm a man. I understand the concept of being a man, and I embody that. When you embody something, you don't have to show it. All right? That's why brothers shouldn't even be arguing, man. I say that all the time. Look, I'm not arguing. I don't argue. If I'm and I show respect to men around me. You know, if a man is right and I'm wrong, I'm not arguing with him. It ain't no argue, there ain't no debate. You see? Same thing, that respect we show for one another. And that's any and everybody that comes in your life. You shouldn't be arguing no damn 2-3 hours on the phone. All right, talking about a whole bunch of nothing. And it's really, going back to the point, to break your spirit. This is the time where the Lord is edifying and building up the tabernacle of David. And anything that is looking to break or pull you down, get away from it. Run from it. Run. Like it's like get out of these different movies. The concept is, you know, getting the hell up out of that plantation. Get the furthest away from it as possible. Leave the city, leave the state, leave the country. I'm saying that metaphorically, not literally, but that should be your mindset dealing with a lot of these toxic women, a lot of these demonic ass women. All right, going down. A wicked woman abateth the courage. Yeah, so she's not encouraging you, she's discouraging you. Encourage is to put courage in. Discourage is to take courage out. A lot of these women, wicked women, like to debase or put your courage at the bottom. And you know how, you know, a lot of you Jakes know how it is when you're discouraged and you're not inspired. Sometimes be bedridden. You never want to actually move forward. You feel like there's no way forward. And a lot of those Jakes be in those situations, man, where it's literally a prison within their own house. And the thing is, it's endless. I met so many of these individuals. That's what makes it crazy. And I'm just one man. How much more brothers around? You know, a lot of us brothers have seen these type of individuals. They'll be in relationships, and the woman don't even. Then you'll see the woman. You like, oh, come on, man. You getting ran down by her? What the hell is wrong with you? That's what it boils down to. That's why it says a wicked woman is given unto a wicked man. But then you might throw some advice his way, like, yo, you know what? Do it this way, man. Matter of fact, leave that chick, man. If you got to stay down and you got to be single, you know, and get yourself in a place, you know, so that you can level up, do so. Then he'll look at you like, Negro, please. Shit. I ain't finna be cooking all this food every day. At the end of the day, she might, you know how to cook, and she might have certain things that you might depend on. And then now you put yourself subservient unto her because you're dependent. You know, learn how to be your own man. Learn how to, you know, scripture speak about. Paul said that know how to do without. Know how to do without. All right. Says maketh an heavy countenance and a wounded spirit, a wounded heart, which the word heart goes into lob, which is mind. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. Right. So here it is, you in distress, and you go to your woman for comfort, because a woman is supposed to be that, you know, a form of comfort. And that's why a lot of these Jakes be pillow talking. They'll go, you know, might lay with a woman and they'll actually tell of stressful situations they've been through and they never actually overcame it. And then a woman will use that actually to advantage a man. And it tells you that also in Jeremiah the 16th chapter. Excuse me, I think it's Jeremiah 16 and 11. That's the pillow talk scripture. Lord willing, that's it. That's actually not the one, but it actually goes into men that, it's a scripture that goes into men that actually lie with women and that basically be pillow talking. Lord willing, I might do another segment or installment on a topic like this and actually go into the scripture or post the scripture within this description, because a lot of these jakes that do that, and we've seen forefathers, our forefather Samson and other men that will lie with women, and then they'll reveal their secret parts, and then it actually results in their doom. So continuing on, and you don't want to have weak hands and feeble knees. You want to have strong. You want to be strong, strong-minded, strong hands, strong knees. The strength of the man is him. You're supposed to embody strength on all fields. And anything that's trying to weaken you, trying to dampen you, you are your castle. Anything that's trying to break you down is trying to enter into you. All right? That's why scripture speak about in Proverbs how basically a man without a rule over spirit is like a broken city. Right, because any spirit can actually enter into your vessel and possess you and take control within you. Verse 24, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Right, so a lot of these women have a very sinful nature, dealing with their foremother Eve. She was the first sinner, and a lot of these women amplified it. They didn't learn from their foremother and say, you know what, Eve did this, these women did this, these women did this. Let's turn the other path. A lot of women be like, look, I'm Jezebel 2.5, all right? They want to actually take, and they have these books where they'll read about these wicked women, Cleopatra and all these different women, and then they'll try to emulate that, putting a certain mascara on, putting all this different eyeliner and all this different, seductive clothes so that they could catch men. And then they do catch men. It says, give the water no passage, neither wicked women liberty to gad abroad. If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce and let her go. Right. And really, of course, in these times now, even if brothers, certain men coming into the truth, they were married and they in a fucked up relationship, scripture says give her a bill of divorce and just let her go. Cut your ties, man. If you gotta, if you're gonna lose certain things with that, it is what it is. We're not taking any of this stuff with us anyways, but it'd be better if you just go ahead and let things go so that you can actually maintain inner peace and to study and to adhere unto Yahweh Shema Shai and build, a new man within you, then whatever you lose is like you're going to gain that. There's certain men that lost certain things and they gained things 100-fold, and we got to have that faith, man. Whatever you lose, you gain. You see? It's a sacrifice. All right? And make those necessary sacrifices so your spirit will grow and so you don't have to be in these situations where your spirit is being broken. All right, so I want to end it by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Shema Shai, by Shema Kakodash, double honor to the apostle, elders, great millstone. Shalom, Maki.